What's up guys, Armada here, and in today's video we're going to talk about 5 characters from Smash Ultimate that I either played and enjoyed, or watched and enjoyed, or disliked because I played them, or because I watched someone else play them and I didn't find the character really interesting. That makes sense. And I know that you guys are all fiending for as much information as possible, so let's go. And to no surprise, the first character I want to talk a little bit about is Pokemon Trainer. Backstory that some of you guys might not know about is that in Brawl, I was actually a Pokemon Trainer super early on. I really liked the character, I really liked the concept, but some of the reasons why I didn't stick with Pokemon Trainer in Brawl was because of the stamina issues. You could only play one character for a short while, then you had to like trade them for like the next one. And partly I didn't really like Charizard in Brawl. I didn't feel like he was very good. Squirtle was actually the only one I really liked in Brawl. The other ones didn't feel too good. Ivysaur, solid I guess. But in Smash Ultimate, you don't have that issue any longer. I didn't really notice the Pokemon's getting tired at all. So if they do, it's like by a very small margin. So that's awesome. You can also switch between the Pokemons really fast, really fast. So if you're off stage and you play, let's say Ivysaur, which doesn't have like as good of a recovery as Charizard or Squirtle, like none of Squirtle or Ivysaur seems to have as good of a recovery as Charizard, then you can like switch character off stage. I'm pretty sure you could even like double jump, switch Pokemon, and then get jump back. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it worked. And also in this game, I feel like Squirtle and Ivysaur were both pretty good. Squirtle had pretty good time of like racking up damage and so on, but a hard time killing. Ivysaur I feel like was pretty good overall, pretty good neutral, decent follow-ups, not too good, but really strong. His upper was killing it like 100-ish sometimes. It was almost like a melee fox upper in a sense. So no, that was really cool. Fair, good range. Backer, good range. Nair, multi-hit move. Can probably especially be good in teams for follow-ups. So now Pokemon Trainer, really cool. If they also increase the hit stun in the game a little bit, I could see like, oh, you start a combo with Squirtle, you switch to Ivysaur mid-combo to continue, for example. Probably some setups for it already. I didn't get too much time to play, obviously, and now I'm already back in Sweden, so now I'm not going to be able to play the game for 6 months. But anyway, I feel like the concept was really cool. I feel like the downsides of Pokemon Trainer in Brawl have been corrected this time around, at least most of them. So Pokemon Trainer could be a dangerous character. If 2 of them ends up being like high tier even, that could be a dangerous character because like you could switch matchup like mid match. So no, that's probably the character I'm the most excited about at the moment. Next one also probably doesn't come as a surprise. Or actually it might do, but Corrin. Corrin was my other character I really wanted to play at the Invitational, that I also was thinking of like, should I pick Corrin first because someone else is more likely to pick her than Pokemon Trainer. Anyway, some of the stuff I really did like with Corrin was her aerials. Her neutral air is actually looked like one of the better combo moves in the E3 build. Nair auto combos to Nair like 2-3 times, and then Corrin also have like a really good up air. And people that have followed me in Melee, they know that uppers is like one of my signature moves. I love upper with Peach, I love upper with Fox. So Corrin's upper, really interesting, and I feel like in Smash Ultimate, actually in every Smash game if you think about it, just having someone above you is such a strong positioning. So that's a huge reason why I love up airs. It's just like, if you have a good up air, that's a good sign for your character often. Hopefully they can make Corrin's grabs a little bit better, like grab follow-ups better. I feel like you were flying pretty far away. From up throw, you sometimes actually landed on the top platform. Not sure how viable that always is gonna be. Like when people pay attention to like, oh, I got grabbed here. DI isn't as big from grab though. It's like much smaller impact than in previous match titles. Uh, but still, maybe that could be something. And then the third character I liked, and this character I didn't even get to play actually, but I'm very happy to see Snake being back in the game again. Uh, for me personally, I think Snake was one of the cooler characters in Brawl, and also in PM. I loved watching Professor Pro's Snake in PM. Uh, like Snake with so many projectiles, I feel like both his neutral game and punish game have room for a lot of being creative. Uh, and personally, I don't mind fighting Snake in neutral. I always found it like pretty challenging getting through all his projectiles. And then he's a little bit similar to fast followers in melee in the sense that yes, like in Brawl and PM, he was a good character, but if you get in on Snake or get him off stage, it's you can punish him really hard for it. So I feel like that's good in a top tier character that at least like when you get in against them, you can do massive damage. So that's something I really like. So a character like Snake, I wouldn't mind if he's one of the better characters. Um, and then also, as I said, like creative punishes with like his projectiles and stuff. So yeah, I really hope we get to see Snake being good in the final build. And then two characters that didn't really interest me much at all was number one, also a character. No, actually, I did play Fox for like one or two matches, and I was very, very disappointed. I know that the transition from like melee Fox to like future Foxes of like Brawl and Smash 4 was really massive. But even then, like watching like Larry in Smash 4, it was like, Fox still had some cool stuff. But in this build, I feel like they actually ruined him. Of the characters I did play, he was arguably the worst character. It was probably like 8 to 10 characters I didn't get to test. But yeah, no, this Fox was just so bad. You can't even side B through shields apparently. You can't run through shields. And then I heard people say you can't side B through shield. And if that's true, then it's like even worse. His upper was weaker. His up tilt didn't combo nearly as well. It just looked like they want Vox to be bad this time around. Obviously, I could be wrong. Like, only playing 2 games. Like, obviously very little data. But since we didn't get that much play time and it was so many characters, it's just my first impressions pretty much. But yeah, with the current build, I don't think Fox is going to be a very good character. So hopefully they buff him a little bit at least. And then the final character I wasn't like too interested about. I didn't get to play her, but that's Bayeux. I know some people probably like, yes, Armada, please hate on Bayeux, make her get nerfed. But on a serious note, I don't know, like, I think people went maybe a little bit overboard with the hate on Smash 4 Bayeux, even though like she looked like the most boring character to fight. And this time around, she looked kind of similar. I still think that it might be a bit too early to be like, oh, is the ladder combos with Bayeux working as good? Like, we saw MKLeo play against Plup, but to be fair, Plup didn't really play much Smash 4. He's an overall amazing smasher, so I'm sure he knows a little bit of like how to get out and stuff. But he also played Ridley, a really big character, and he was on greens, which is a very small stage, so killing at the top is significantly easier. But yeah, I hope they change Bayeux a little bit at least. And apparently Bear, he saw Sakurai like shaking his head when MKLeo was doing the combos, and it can only have been 2 reasons. Either he didn't know about the Smash 4 combos, which I find pretty unlikely, or he tried actively to nerf Bayeux a bit and was like, wait, how is this still working? I hope they change the character a little bit. You don't have to destroy the character, you just like make sure that you can't get these ladder combos at like 40 or 50. Like, the game currently seems to have like more combo potential than Smash 4, which is a good thing. But I still feel like killing that early in the game that doesn't have nearly the same punish game as Melee could be a bit too drastic, which leads to a really careful neutral game. And I feel like people want to see more aggression, more like, taking risks. And when characters have too strong punish game in comparison to everyone else, that never tends to be the case. I will refer to Melee again because that's my main game, so that's the one I know the most about. But if you look at characters like Ices and Puff, people literally don't want to go in much against these characters because you die immediately. And against Puff, you can't even like do anything similar back to her. So it just creates like a not really interesting style, I want to say. And I feel like that's kind of what happened with Smash 4 Bayeux, that people were trying to take it so carefully not to get like which time their ladder comboed. But yeah, it's still like I haven't played the game that much, but that's 5 characters that was standing out to me in the early build. And let me know if you guys were at E3 and got the chance to play Smash Ultimate, or if you were just watching on the stream. Just let me know what characters you find interesting that you guys want to play, or characters you hope to see like getting a little bit buff or a nerf, and for what reasons. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe. The support has been massive these past few days, and I super appreciate it. So yeah, have a great day, everyone. Peace.